Planet Dolan. From nasty nose jobs to botched breast implants, we look at 9 nightmare surgeries that went horribly wrong. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 9.
In 1995, Willie King was in hospital to have one of his legs amputated. Unfortunately, the surgeon removed the wrong one. When the surgeon realized his mistake, it was too late for Willie's good leg, and they continued to remove the one they were meant to. When the surgeon was asked to explain his actions, he argued that it all came down to paperwork. Some of Willie's paperwork said the right leg was to be amputated, so the nurse had prepped the right leg for surgery. And because surgeons just slice and dice, Willie King ended up with no legs and $100,000 in compensation.
Number 8.
Vishal Thakkar was so self-conscious about his slightly lopsided nostrils that he figured he would finally do something about it. He went to see Dr. Angelo for a quick rhinoplasty. This resulted in breathing problems, so he went in for follow-up surgeries. With every operation, the problem got worse and they ran out of tissue to resculpt Vishal's nose. All the surgery resulted in such a nasty infection that the hack doctor amputates the offending schnoz. So then Dr. Frankenstein cobbles together a makeshift nose out of ear cartilage and rib cage to create a monstrosity. Dr. Angelo makes Michael Jackson's surgeon look like a master sculptor.
Number 7.
A 67-year-old woman named Joan was brought into hospital for a cerebral angiogram. It's a pretty low-key procedure where they inject a dye in the blood vessels of your brain and take a bunch of x-rays. Unfortunately, Joan was taken back to the wrong room after her procedure, so before she'd even woken up, she has been whisked into an operation room. The surgeon performed open heart surgery on Joan. An hour in, her doctor called the OR to find out what the flip they were doing with this patient. That was when they realized the mistake. Luckily for Joan, she got her unnecessary bypass on the house. She's a perfect example of how one mistake leads to a domino effect of colossal fuck up.
Number 6.
Herschel Rolls went in for surgery to have a cancerous lump removed from his bladder, but when he woke up, he was shocked to learn he was missing quite a bit more than that. To prevent the spread of the cancer, the surgeon decided to remove both of Herschel's testicles and his penis. Unfortunately, nobody thought to mention this to the patient or his wife before he went in for the surgery. Also, nobody bothered to check if his genitals had any cancer in them before savagely cutting them off. By the time they did, it was too late. Turns out Herschel's genitals were cancer-free, so he was made a eunuch for no damn reason.
Number 5.
Joseph Swain went into hospital for a humdrum surgery to reattach his colon. Unfortunately, in the hubbub of the surgery, instead of reattaching it to the bowel, the surgeon attached it to his bladder. Shortly after the surgery, Joseph began pooping and farting out of his urethra. His poor penis was being inundated with filth unbecoming of such a member. When Joseph sued the hospital for pain and suffering, he said that his relationship with his wife hadn't been the same since. I guess it's a test of true love, like if you hold a butterfly too tightly it will die. If your wife can't stand seeing you shit out your dick, it wasn't meant to be.
Number 4.
In 2006, 73-year-old Baptist minister Sherman Sizemore went into hospital for exploratory surgery on his abdomen. The surgery went well, except that Sherman was awake for most of the procedure. As if that weren't bad enough, he could feel the slice of the scalpel on every painful movement, but was completely paralyzed. Sherman's anesthesia awareness was the result of a paralyzing anesthetic being administered, but the general anesthetic wasn't given to him until almost 20 minutes into the procedure. 2 short weeks after the operation, Sherman committed suicide. The family claims that he'd suffered no mental health problems prior to this traumatic event and hadn't been the same since he returned from the hospital.
Number 3.
Dirk Schroeder was having cancer removed from his prostate, and at first all seemed to have gone as planned. But after weeks of intensifying agony in his abdomen, Dirk returned to the hospital. The nurse discovered gauze oozing from one of his wounds. The surgeons had left not 1, not 2, but 16 items in Dirk's abdomen, including a surgical mask, bandages, and a needle. Maybe they were leaving some tools for the next guy to give the old guy a tune-up. To add insult to injury, the hospital refused to apologize, claiming that the surgical equipment could have gotten in his abdomen after the surgery, as if Dirk was trying to make himself a real-life version of the game Operation.
Number 2.
In England, a patient that we'll call Bob went in for surgery to have a testicle removed after being diagnosed with testicular cancer. So the surgeon slices open Bob's man sack, only to remove the wrong manberry. 40 minutes into the procedure, the doctor realizes his mistake and in a panic tries to sew their healthy love spud back into place. This attempt fails miserably, so they remove the cancerous nut and send the patient on his way with a nutless sack. I'm sure the post-op conversation went something like this: good news, you're cancer free, and you never have to worry about getting kicked in the balls again.
Number 1.
Bodybuilder and former Mr. Universe runner-up Alexander Bays wanted to look ultra muscly without all the hassle of hours in the gym, so he went in to get some pec implants. The dodgy doc, however, decided that he'd give Alex some knockout silicone breast implants instead. Alex said he kept waking up throughout the procedure in tears because he was given animal tranquilizers instead of anesthetic. Turns out, not only was the doctor not a trained surgeon, he wasn't even a doctor. Ronaldo Silvestre botched hundreds of procedures and fled to Belize when he was about to be arrested. Oh well, at least Alex could pay for the surgery to fix his chest by doing some topless waitressing under the name Alexandra.
That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!
Or surgically removed. He then charged her $32,000 for a treatment that had no effect. Of course it didn't have any effect. It's a fucking jaw. It's like trying to fix a scab by removing someone's leg. And another woman